All right. If you guys still trust what you see on the internet now, something's wrong with you. Most of the stuff you see on the internet now, you have to ask yourself, is this a real person? Or whatever you're looking at, is this AI or was this really created? So, when it comes to looking for a partner because you're looking for somebody to pay off your debt, especially in first world nations like, I don't know, America, first world Asian countries, Europe, it's true. And let's take a deep dive into China and see what, well, they're presenting as young Chinese girls are looking for in men. Let's go ahead.
In Jingju today, many young women have already collapsed financially because of debt. Did you know that? They have started going to the matchmaking market, looking for someone to take over their situation. Their goal is very clear. They hope the other person will help pay off all their debts. They specifically look for local men who have a house, a car, and good financial conditions.
Predators. That's crazy. So they're not looking for love. They're looking for help. What's love got to do with it? Nothing. Marriage is a business. Ain't no love.
They can even give up a bride price and say they are willing to accept divorced men. But their own debts. They expect the man to help repay them. If you encountered a situation like this, what would you do?
I asked a man on the app, "What do you do for a living?"
Oh boy. That's a serious question when they ask that. Your answer determines how they're going to view you after you answer that question.
He answered, "I work as a manual laborer."
You out the game, son.
Right away, I said, "Then you're not for me.
Oh.
I spend money. I wouldn't look for someone who does heavy labor because you wouldn't be able to support me."
So, yeah, if you're doing blue collar work, you're a dead fish in the pond. That's sad. And these are the guys that are keeping the infrastructure going. They keep things going, the trains, the plumbing, electricity. You need those people. How do you look down upon people that are doing all the dirty and dangerous work? Working at the refinery, climbing the towers? People just think nonsense. Everybody can't be a tech bro. Everybody can't work at home. Everybody can't be what is that? Not gambler, but, you know, trade stocks and all that. Not everybody has fortune with that.
He looked at me and asked, "How do you know that?
Oh.
Can't someone who does manual labor get married?" So I continued, "How much would you give me per month? I won't raise children for anyone, and I won't take care of kids either."
Ooh.
Then he asked me, "And what do you do?" And I answered, without thinking much, "I do nothing. I just want to find someone to support me. I really do nothing."
You really do nothing. So you don't at least cook or clean? Baby girl, I mean, if you're out on your own as a man, you're probably at the gym working out, cooking your own meals, doing all that. So it's like everything that these girls are saying that they refuse to do, most guys that are on their own are doing that because women are refusing to do that.
I read that conversation again later. My entire worldview collapsed. In that moment, I realized how distorted my own thoughts were. Because in any era, no one has the obligation to completely support another person. I didn't want to take care of the house. I didn't want to do anything. But I wanted to find a man to support me. And, being honest with myself, a woman with balanced values shouldn't think like that. I also realized how many of these ideas are sold as female awareness, as if women were always the only victims, always the ones who suffer the most, always the most wronged.
And see, these women talking through these fake ass filters and makeup, they're way older and way bigger than what you see on the screen. That's the sad part. So these are older women talking like this. It's really sad.
But the truth is that both sides suffer. Men also carry an enormous weight. They are expected to earn money, provide stability, be strong, stay silent, endure. They are expected not to cry.
Be strong and stay silent. Yeah. Stay silent around you, but then where we could express our frustrations, we go to the barber shops, the bars, the gentlemen's clubs. That's why those places exist. Because when women are like this to the men that they married to, it's like you can't break down in front of these women. You can't have a bad day. You can't get sick. You can't get hurt. Nothing. The minute you do, they're going to lose respect for you, and they're going to say you're less of a man.
Not to break, to hold everything alone. In the end, I understood something simple. No one has an easy life. And maybe the only way forward is to learn to look at each other with more empathy.
When it comes to marriage, the man pays for everything.
Oh, no 50-50.
The apartment, the car, all the expenses. Then, after the child is born, his own mother, the grandmother, is still expected to raise the child.
Ah, so that's why you don't see a lot of their children in daycares. Okay, all right.
Is there any other country in the world where this happens? Only in China. So why are Chinese men collectively giving up, lying flat, and no longer wanting to get married?
Because after you get in debt after going to school, your parents tell you you're a failure. You can't get the high earning job that was promised after the institution you went to. So it's like, wow. So you have to deliver food to survive.
Why are they constantly complaining? Because, for them, marriage has an extremely low cost-benefit ratio. To marry a woman, a man has to make enormous efforts, hand over all his own money, use his parents' money and resources just to be able to get a wife. In many places, men even go into debt just to get married. In which other country do people need to borrow money to marry? Only in China. Chinese mothers-in-law, especially in southern China, are extremely demanding. Once the child is born, the grandmother is expected to take care of it.
Wow.
If she doesn't, then she must pay.
Okay, what if she has health issues? What if she's handicapped?
You think you can be a free, relaxed grandmother? That option doesn't exist. Have you seen this in the United States? There, grandparents have no obligation to raise grandchildren. They might invite the child over to play, have a small party, and that's it. No one takes responsibility for raising your child. Chinese men and Chinese mothers-in-law, in terms of pressure and responsibility, rank at the very top in the world. Number 1. If you ask foreigners in interviews, what do you think about Chinese men having to provide a house, a car, bride price, and childcare? They are shocked. They ask, is that real?
Yeah, it's real. That's why they're not doing it no more. It's hard to do that in these modern times. Everything's so expensive. One job is not going to take care of the household. One job is not going to pay all the bills. One job is not going to buy food.
My God, doesn't the woman contribute anything?
No.
Only the man. That is their reaction. But in China, if you don't provide all that, you are the one considered wrong. This has become a deeply backward custom. If this continues, China will lose the word love. All marriages will become purely rational transactions, based on calculations of and profit and loss. China will lose the word love. This is not the progress of civilization. This is decline. This is a step backward in human history.
The thing is, a lot of people are refusing to do it now. They're like, what do I get out of this? This is bull. I could just kick back, spend my own money on me, and just be a gamer. There's tons of gaming cafes throughout China. I want to check out some of the luxury ones when I go. But like always, I left the link down below in the description. This is Kylie Vale once more. Shout out to All Asian Dilemmas, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.